What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, successors? Welcome to another episode of Speak Your Success in the Morning. I'm your host, Jonathan Jones. I hope you are having an amazing week thus far. Today is February. Man, we rolling through the year. Today is Tuesday, Lord have mercy. Tuesday, February 3rd, 2026. And we're so glad that you all could be with us here this morning. And y'all know we can't get this ship sailing. We can't get this car moving. We can't get the train choo-chooing without bringing out our co-host. Come on out, producer Britt. How you feeling this morning?
What's up? Good morning, Jonathan. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm alive. I'm
Sound like
well.
you sound like you got some sleep. I don't know if
I,
you did or not. Sound like it.
yeah, I got a little bit of sleep. I did what I told you I was gonna do. I took that NyQuil. And if it helps or
Mm.
if it doesn't, one thing I know NyQuil gonna do. NyQuil gonna give me some sleep. Okay.
Night night.
Not
Night night.
undefeated. Okay.
Night
So yeah.
night.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I got
Were,
some of that
were you
last
one of those people that had the night quill when they did the Z quill? Did you take
night.
that?
I've seen ZQuil, but I never took it. But Brie, we hoopers. So we had one of them long bus rides, and boys
Mm-hmm.
stopped at the gas station like, "Hey, I'm about to just take this, and I'm about to be out." And I'm like, "Do people really do that?" Boys was gone. Boys was
Really?
not waking up, like not moving. I'm like, "Oh,
I mean,
this the
I
real
tried it.
deal."
I tried it one time, so it'll knock you out.
Okay.
And I was like,
But
wow.
you talking about you tried it when you were sick, or you tried just to go to sleep? Like,
I
hey, I'm about to
tried
get
it
some night
because
night.
it's just meant to put you to sleep. It's not
Okay.
meant. Yeah, the
Okay.
Z
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
not meant
Yeah.
for sickness. It's just to help you go to sleep.
Mm.
So,
Okay, okay.
but yeah,
Proceed
I was
with
like,
caution, cause you
what's
don't
that?
get addicted to that stuff.
I
Bad
know. And then I
news.
was like, don't even need it. Let me just go to bed. Okay, just go to sleep.
I mean, but
Count
some people
count
really
some
do
sheep.
have trouble. Like some people really do have trouble going to sleep though. I'm glad
Yeah,
that I'm not one of them people, but I
yeah,
feel for him. I
yeah.
feel
The
for
whole
him. Yeah,
insomnia
yeah, 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 yeah.
situation. Okay, what'd you have for dinner?
Last night, Gabby made this concoction. It was like pasta noodles,
Mm,
and we had some healthy the orange bell pepper cut up with some shrimp, and
mm-hmm.
it was a good pasta collaboration type situation. What about you? What'd you get down with last night?
I was super simple. I just had my ramen. I love my
Okay.
ramen. So.
Homemade, or you went out and got you some
No,
ramen?
Jonathan, we do this every time. I go to the same ramen place every time and get the ramen and the
I'm just
broth.
saying, you might have been feeling a little
You
froggy
can't
last
make
night.
it.
Said,
You
let me.
can't make it. Like you can't make it at home because you have to like boil the bone. It's a whole situation. You can't. I can't make it.
Mm,
I've already tried.
mm.
Yeah, it's something
Oh,
that you
okay,
have to
okay.
go and buy because I've like did my research and I was like, that's gonna take 3 days to make.
Mm.
I don't have time for that. So
Oh, it's like one. Okay, okay, okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. I'm
Fair
like, I
enough.
want it to be super authentic, and so I was like, I'm gonna just go buy it. It's $5. So,
Mm.
mm-hmm.
Grab and go. Okay, so you
Grab
had the
and go.
ramen. You were sitting there watching your shows last night. Mm.
No, actually, I was on FaceTime with Marche because we were picking out our outfits for the day because we're going to the basketball
Uh,
game.
That's good. At this point, at this point, you might play for the Mavericks, okay? Because you suiting up. You just suited up about 3, 4 times.
Hey,
Girl is
January
a
was good
reserve for
to
the Dallas
me.
Mavericks.
January was good to me.
Mm.
February gonna be great. So, and first and foremost, I mean, not first, but whatever. Now we are here. Happy Black History
Hmm.
Month.
Happy Black History Month. Okay,
I know I need
power
some
to the
more
people. Happy
excitement.
Black History
Happy
Month.
Black History Month. You
Oh,
black. You need to be a little
no,
bit
that
more
was the no
excited. That was
no,
that was
that's
like
that.
Happy
No, that's
Black
the
History
power.
Month.
No, it was just, Happy Black History Month. We here. Happy Black
Okay.
History Month, Britt.
Yeah, yeah,
Happy
yes.
Black History Month.
Stay black.
Black, 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 black. Stay
Cause I'm
black.
black,
I
y'all. Cause
can't do
I'm
nothing about
black,
it because I'm
y'all. And
black.
I'm
You
black, the
black.
black, the black, black, y'all. Yeah.
Black, black, black.
I'm
We
cracked
here.
up.
Okay, we here.
Okay.
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
Jonathan, you ready? Straight from the source?
Yeah, let's go ahead and roll into it.
Okay.
Straight from the source. Straight from the source. Straight from the source. And this is a text that I wanted to share because, man, I don't know. It just was something that, well, for one, it was sent to me the other day, one of these verses. And I said, well, let me look a little bit more into Proverbs. So today we're in Proverbs chapter 23. And I'm going to read verses 4 and 5. And the text reads, do not, okay, do not weary yourself to gain wealth. Stop dwelling on it. Mm. When you set your eyes on it, it is gone. For wealth certainly makes itself wings like an eagle that flies toward heaven. Okay, so do not weary yourself trying to gain wealth. So what the verse is, what the verse is not saying is don't work hard. The verse isn't saying that money also is bad, but the translation in plain English is don't exhaust your life chasing money. Right? The Bible makes many references about money being fleeting, but the Bible also makes many references about wealth, right? And about individuals who are wealth as well. But what it is saying is like, don't grind yourself into the ground, right? Trying to get to money as if it's the ultimate prize. We all know that we're here on earth for a greater purpose than just to accumulate stuff, to accumulate things, to accumulate bread, right? We're ultimately to further the kingdom. So there's a difference when we begin to assess like working with purpose versus working from obsession. And when money becomes the master and not the tool, then you begin to get exhausted. Then you begin to burn out. And this can alter you losing relationships, losing peace, and ultimately, even sometimes losing yourself. Right. So it's just like one of those heart checks of, am I building something meaningful? Or ultimately, am I just chasing numbers, right? Just trying to get that account up. And then it talks about, it says stop dwelling on it, which is, oh, bread is tough. Oh my goodness. Okay, we got to be transparent. I got to be transparent. Yeah, like it can be tough to dwell on like either wanting to make money or knowing like you got bills, you got student loans, you have different stuff that you need to pay. But the Bible's saying don't dwell on it. Like, so, oh goodness, that in its sense for me can be tough at time because it's like, yeah, we haven't missed any bills, we haven't missed any meals on this side, but at the same time, I would like to have a little bit more money, right? Because with money, then it provides you options. It allows you to be able to have other experiences. It allows you to be able to do different things. So therefore, it's like, but Lord, help me, right? Help me understand and help me be able to get in my spirit that at the end of the day, I need money. God knows I need money, but also he's saying like, don't allow it to be the master, right? Don't allow it to master over you, to master over your mind, and just to be in that posture by allowing it to ultimately consume your thoughts. And then just the last the last verse I want to hit on just a little bit. And it says, when you set your eyes on it, then it's gone. Okay, money's unstable. We've seen that with seeing top CEOs sometimes, who are at these major companies and then their stock plummets. And then next thing you know, we see some of these CEOs unalive themselves, which is one of those wild things, right? Because we can talk about market crashes, we can talk about job changes, we can talk about the rise of certain technology and education, then has made other industries obsolete, right? So knowing that and knowing those things, that in itself should create a level of awareness to let us know that money and finances aren't everything, but also they are a tool that will ultimately help us and serve us well for for our time on this earth. But when the Lord calls us home, how much money you have in your bank account will be irrelevant, right? So just wanted to share that this morning for straight from the source. That's Proverbs chapter 23, verses 4 and 5. And it's one of those things to, like I said, where I said before, like it causes you just to reflect for a moment and just to consider, like, is you getting money, you chasing money, you desiring money, is that consuming you? Or, do you have a healthy relationship with money to where you understand like this is a tool to where not only I can pay bills, but also I can give back. Also, I can give away. Also, I can take this money and use it to where I can further ministries. I can further movements. I can just help people as a whole. Family, thanks so much for rocking with Straight from the Source this morning. Be sure to subscribe to our channel, Speak Your Success Media on YouTube, so you don't miss any episodes. And also, we're here, like I said, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. Central Standard to 7 a.m. Central Standard. Producer Britt, come on back out.
All
Rock with
right,
us. Rock
I'm
with
here.
us. Yeah, 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 yeah.
All right. That was good.
Yeah, don't let that bread consume you. It's tough,
Yeah.
Britt.
It is
It
tough. It is tough because, like you were saying, like, you got bills, you got dreams, you got goals, you got things you want to
mm,
accomplish. You want to put
hey,
stuff in your savings. You want to put stuff in your retirement. You want to do this. You want to travel. You want to eat
man,
good. Da, 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 da. So it's like
yeah.
money is, yes, it is important, but like you said, you can't dwell on it. You can't let it consume you. But ultimately, you need it
You
to get.
need it, bread.
You
You need money to go to the game. You need money to go to the
you
game,
need money to go.
get you
Let you
some
know
bread.
somebody, okay?
Hey, you need money to live life, man. So hey, okay. But
You
yeah,
need money to live life.
hey, it is
That's
what it
that's
is,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, that could be, we could dive into that a couple times.
Mm, mm,
Okay,
mm.
so you got some sports for me or what you got?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got a little bit on
Okay.
sports. I got a little bit on for okay. So one, I want to say this. This was I
Okay,
did see this scrolling
justifications.
down my timeline. No,
Uh-huh.
no, 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 no. I've got sports,
Okay.
but this is something that I saw the other day, and I was like, wait, because we covered Allen Iverson going down to Australia,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
the article was saying that he
Yeah, yeah,
he
yeah. His team said that he was having a bad day and he didn't want to go out there, and what you got?
I saw another post. I saw
Okay.
another post that was put out, and it said that that was inaccurate information.
Oh.
And it said it was inaccurate. But if this is true, then AI did what he was supposed to do. AI was in a room. He was signing autographs and trying to do pictures with the people, but then there wasn't enough space in the room. So then, yes, they had to escort some people out the room. It wasn't even enough space for Allen Iverson and his team in the room to do the photos. And yes, AI did show up at the few events that he was expected to show up at. So ultimately, what the post said was, hey, AI did what he was supposed to do. He was at the events he was supposed to be at. And no, the thing
Well,
about him,
this particular article was saying that he was supposed to go speak to the children, 12 children.
and then the other article was saying that no, that wasn't the case. He was supposed to do photos, he was supposed to do autographs, and
Autographs. Yeah.
he was supposed to show up at the game. So there's some information. I'm gonna keep doing some digging. I just want to bring that
I
because
mean,
I was
where'd
like,
you
wait, I
get
saw
that?
this.
Where'd you get that from?
Brett. Okay, I shouldn't say nothing because now I see the stuff on the timeline, and then when I try to,
I don't
I'll
trust
have a
your
source.
timeline all the time.
I'll have it.
Cause
What?
sometimes your
What?
timeline be shaky. You'll send me something and
What?
I'll be like, Jonathan, that's not real.
What? Okay, that might have happened like once. That might have happened like
Or thrice. Okay.
no, Britt.
Yes, your timeline is not
No.
accurate.
Oh, that's crazy. Happy
I'll be
Black History
trusting your
Month to
timeline
you.
all the time.
All right. Well, one thing we do know true about my timeline is we got these sports
All
scores.
right,
Okay,
what you
I
got,
know
man? What
that.
you got?
Yeah, you out there, oh man. Okay, so NBA action. The Boston Celtics last night, 107 to the Bucks 79. See, Britt, that's a regular score. That's a regular
Well, we're
score
gonna see
right
what the
there.
score is today because they play the Mavs. Okay, at 7 o'clock. I'll
Okay.
be there.
Well, okay. Well, last night that was the NBA Pioneers Classic. Jalen Brown dropping 30 points and
Oh,
13 rebounds. Yeah.
man.
Jalen Brown getting active. Okay. Getting
Mm-hmm.
active out there. Houston Rockets 118 to 114, almost normal score over the Indiana Pacers. We will accept that. Okay.
Okay.
And then your boy Anthony Edwards. You seen your boy Anthony Edwards, him and the
I seen
Timberwolves.
him. Me and Shay, we got to see him, y'all. I was so
Yeah.
excited. He had on his hot pink shoes, and Shay was like, "Oh
Man.
my god, there he is, there he is!" Because that was
Uh,
Shay's first NBA game, so she was super
oh,
excited.
that's cool.
Yeah, yeah,
Get
yeah,
getting to
yeah.
see him going head to head with the Mavs. That was cool. First
Everybody
NBA
was,
game?
yeah, first NBA
Okay.
game. Well, she was in yeah, she was in section one. She did her thing.
Oh,
She did
section
her thing.
1. Stand on
Mm-hmm,
business. Okay.
mm-hmm.
I seen some of
Yeah.
that on Instagram stories. I seen y'all out there flexing, flexing. Okay. Flexing. But yeah, last night, Minnesota Timberwolves, they flexed 137 to the
Mm,
Grizzlies 128. See
mm-hmm,
these scores. I'm just gonna keep moving. And then Philadelphia 76ers 128 to the Clippers 113.
mm-hmm.
76ers are now without Paul George currently, due to the NBA, drug policy. He's out. He's out for about 25
For
games,
some
Britt.
reason, I thought that Adam Silver said that they weren't doing testing anymore. Am I wrong?
Mm. I don't remember hearing him say that, but Britt, if you saw this dunk, because Aaron showed me the Aaron showed me the dunk last night that
Uh-huh. Paul
that
George
Paul
did?
George did, and I was like, that looks like something straight off of a video game. Unreal. He goes baseline, he jumps, it's a 360 to where he does that. I'm like,
But can
wait
he
a
do that
minute.
though?
I mean, yeah, but just the way it looked, it looked like it was done with too much ease. I was like, that shouldn't be that easy like that.
It looked like the mama off of His and Hers at the end of the episode. Killer. That's what it looked like.
Okay,
It looked
okay.
unreal because it was
Oh my god,
unreal.
unreal.
Okay.
Okay, well, yeah, it definitely looked unreal. So
Wow. Okay, I
yeah,
gotta check it out.
there's
I had
that.
no
Yeah,
idea.
yeah, yeah. I'll get that video for you
Okay.
later today.
Mm.
But then NCAA action, North Carolina 87 to Syracuse 77.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay, okay. And then also we had Kansas Jayhawks. This is men's college basketball. Kansas Jayhawks
Mm.
64 to Texas Tech 61. Okay, so that's
Okay.
little basketball. And
Mhm.
hey, I was looking, I was like, man, we're in February. March Madness is like right around the corner, Britt.
Hey, well, we only got
Exciting,
28
right
days
around
in
the corner.
February and we got 25
Yeah,
left. So, I mean,
yeah.
25 days to
Wow.
March Madness is about to get crazy.
Wow. It's gonna get crazy, man. It's gonna get
Mhm.
real crazy, real
Are you
crazy.
following are you going to follow college this year or are you going to follow the tournament? What you going to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow the tournament this year. I'm gonna watch some of the games because I mean, I used to always love getting out of school, in high school, and then boom, they got games on games on games as soon as you get to the house. It's like, dang, y'all was playing while we was in school. So yeah, I'm
Uh,
definitely gonna follow. I don't know who gonna do what right now though. I really don't because it seems like it's
okay.
just such a shake up, and the most I'm seeing right now is just Coach John Calipari just being mad that high school players aren't getting a chance to really compete to play in college. He's like, if y'all gonna keep signing these grown men, who else is gonna sign these high schoolers? And I was
Hey,
like,
I'm with you,
oh,
coach. I'm with you,
oh,
coach. I'm with
okay,
you.
but
Cause I don't know what's going on there. I have no idea. They letting people come back. They won't let the kids go forward.
it's
People make
wild.
money this way. People making money that way. Ain't no
It's wild,
regulations on the money. Kids can
man.
just go into the portal. I don't know. They
It's
disappear in the
wild.
portal. I have no idea anymore. I don't know. I
It's,
don't
it's,
know.
it's getting wild. Hey, and everybody tuning in, tapped in live with us. Y'all drop in the comments like, what do y'all think about this whole NCAA thing with college players coming back after
NIL.
they had gone to the G League? But Britt, I told you the other day offline, but I want to see how this case is going to settle about this one brother who actually has played in the NBA, and now he's like, well, I
And
want
he's
to
going
play
back?
college. Yeah, he played like 5 games in the league, and he like, "Hey, well, I wanna go back." It's like, "Wait, what?
You already
What
have
what
a
what are
job,
we
sir.
what are we doing right now? W you
Yeah, and
what?"
they allowed him? Can you
So,
elaborate?
no, it hasn't gone into like, there hasn't been a judgment just yet. But, yeah, the
Got
the
it.
elaboration is the brother played in the NBA, and then he played about 5 games, and then now, yeah, he's trying to get approved to go back to college and play college basketball. It's like, bro, you are
Wow.
a whole grown man. Like, not G League, like you were on an NBA team and you played
Right.
game. Nah. We're gonna see what the judgment is. But if they let this pass, if they let this go through,
Mhm.
all hell's gonna break loose. All hell's gonna break loose. Because boys are gonna say, wait, let me get in there. I'm not playing. I'm gonna get active.
That's so horrible.
It's pretty bad. It's
That's
pretty bad.
horrible.
I f
We ain't gonna have no college sports. We ain't gonna
I
have it ain't gonna
feel
be
for
college
these high
sports no
school
more.
kids.
Or high
Britt,
school sports.
I feel for these high school kids. Cause like, think about it though, like, there's not gonna be no space for any of them to go because for one,
Mhm.
the portal has so many thousand students in it that still are hanging out in the portal. Nobody picked them up. People was making them promises and then they didn't come through, or they just weren't to the level of where they thought they were, and they just sitting here now. And then they gonna transfer and take all the spots. So we gonna see, man. We gonna see.
Horrible.
That's Speaker
That's all
Success
I get
Sports.
out of it.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay, transitioning, moving right along.
Mhm.
Once again, happy Black History Month, y'all.
Happy
Stay
Black
black
History Month.
forever.
Stay black.
You got your quote, or you want me to go first?
Stay black. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got a quote for you. I got a
Okay, do your
quote.
thing.
Man, Frederick Douglass, man. Shout out to Frederick Douglass. I had the opportunity to,
Strong Black
yeah,
history.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
start
Yeah,
straight from the source. Okay.
strong Black history, okay? Strong
Straight
Black
from the
history.
source.
Frederick Douglass said right here, Britt, and we can share this with those potential college student athletes and even high
Okay.
school athletes. If
Okay.
there's no struggle, there's no process.
Mm.
Progress. No struggle, there's no progress. All right.
Progress.
Yeah, no struggle, no progress. I
All
was looking at my
right.
book, process. Yeah. And hey, man, hey, just like I was telling you the other day,
Mhm.
entrepreneurship, it's a struggle, it's a fight, it's a battle.
It
If
is.
there's no struggle, there's no progress. Okay. Frederick Douglass, man. Shout out to him.
All
Shout out to
right.
Frederick.
Shout out to
Black History
Frederick
Month.
Douglass and that hair that
Yeah.
he had in that picture that
Oh
we all
man.
saw.
Say. Yeah, yeah,
We only
yeah.
saw like one or two pictures of him when we were in high school.
There's one picture of Frederick Douglass that they use for everything. Just one picture of Frederick Douglass that they
Standing
always
right there. Hair, fro.
Hmm, mm. Side profile. Yeah, yeah.
Oh man. All right. Great, great, great. So glad that we had him in our history books. Okay, so my Black History fact is about a inventor. Okay. Let's see if you
Mm,
can guess it, Jonathan. Okay.
okay.
The inventor of the Super Soaker. Okay. This is NASA engineered created the world's most popular water gun in 1989,
Mm.
which has generated over 1 billion in sales. Do you know who this is?
Man, I wish I did, because I used to have a super soaker, but I do not
Lonnie
remember.
Johnson. Lonnie
Oh,
Johnson is the inventor of the Super Soaker. Okay. Like I said, he was
mm,
a NASA engineer. He created the world's most popular water gun in 1998, which has generated over $1 billion in sales. So
man,
kudos to Lonnie Johnson.
that's a lot of water guns.
That's
That
a
is a
lot of
lot.
water
Oh
guns.
my goodness, 1,000,000,000?
Because I think
That's
it goes into one of those things like where like you make the product and then you patent the
mhm.
product. So if anybody wants to make a water
Mm,
gun, then you get that money off that product. So you can't make a
mm.
water gun depending on the patent. You can't make it this way, you can't make it that way. So you got to go through Lonnie to get that water gun.
That's good business sense right there for Black History Month. That's good.
That's Shark Tank right there, baby. I learned that off Shark Tank. Okay.
That's
Okay.
good.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
good with that
Mhm.
patent. Man, that really is good, Britt. That
Yeah.
really, because over the years, some of us haven't patented certain stuff, and then
Mhm.
somebody else has, and then they were able to get the profit from the patent that we
Absolutely.
didn't put on it. So, yeah, that's good
Absolutely,
information to know.
absolutely.
That's
Yeah,
real.
yeah, those patents are important, and then, yeah. Mhm.
Man,
Yep, 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 yep.
okay. Fair enough.
Alrighty, okay, so the groundhog saw his shadow. I was waiting for this, Jonathan. I was like, where is that
Oh
groundhog
God.
at? Okay, what are we doing? We going,
Lord have mercy.
do we have more winter? Are we gonna have an early spring? And Jonathan, I challenge you to say his name. Try to say his name.
Wait, 6 more weeks of winter. Ooh, after Groundhog, Puxinwanti.
Punks, go ahead.
Punxawanti? Punxawani.
That sounds Indian.
What is it? What is it?
I don't know.
I'll just call him Phil, okay? Say
I just
Punxawani
call him
Phil.
Groundhog Phil. Okay, so that's what I
Yeah,
call him.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
Phil said there might be cold a little bit longer. Okay, 6 more
Mm.
weeks. Are you excited?
No, no. I got my pea
Oh
coat, I
man,
got
that's
my
funny.
big coat, but no,
Mm-hmm.
no, nope.
Over it, huh?
I don't need the coat.
Today
Mm.
it was. I mean, well, yesterday was like 60 something, and then
It
today
did
it's gonna
warm
be
up
like
yesterday.
it's gonna be 60 something today. We're in Dallas, y'all. But yeah. So
I hope so. I hope it just
all
keeps warming up.
right, whatever,
Keep on warming
Jonathan.
up. You like
Okay.
it cold?
No,
Okay.
I don't like it cold.
Okay then. Why you
Not
trying to
at
get on me?
all. Not at all.
Alright, alright.
All right. Hold on. I'm on my wrong one. 1 second. Okay, yeah. So I could talk about this while I get my thing ready. Okay. So the Grammys was on Sunday. I love the Grammys. Actually, let me run down my Grammy notes, okay? So,
Mm.
I was like, you know what? Because I watched it start to finish. Okay, Jonathan, start to finish. And I
Wow.
know that you were a little sick yesterday. We didn't get to be on air, so I got Grammy notes. Okay, you can't really say notes.
Mm.
Okay,
Oh my
I
goodness.
was voice. I was talking. Okay,
Oh, wow.
so Okay, so Bruno Mars, he opened the show. I didn't know who that girl was that was with him. Clearly, she's very popular because she had to open the show. I said it was very rock and roll. Okay, very rock and roll.
Mm,
And then from a production standpoint, Jonathan, I said very cool. I did production and I also critiqued, just by the way. So from a production standpoint, very cool. You know, they had a lot of lights. I know the backlining of the stage was crazy.
mm,
Wait until I tell you about this set with Lauren Hill. So they had a lot of LED lighting. Like I said, the back wall, cool. MC Light, she was the announcer, of course. Trevor Noah, he was the host. This was the 68th Grammy Awards. And then I love that, you know, obviously the host, they change every single time they come back on camera, and so he had really great suits, really great suit. They're very, very beautiful. And
mm.
then this was also his last time hosting the Grammys,
Oh, wow.
so he's done it for 6 years straight, and so now he's gonna be doing it. You know, I mean, he's not gonna be doing it anymore, and so yeah, he let everybody know his jokes were kind of in on that, you know, in a sense. And he was like, you know, this is my last time, so I kind of say whatever I want. And then he let us know that, you know, the Grammy categories, they range from, you know, audiobooks to stand-up comedy. And then he went in a little bit about that. I don't know if you know, Jonathan, but the Grammy Awards is actually a very long awards, and we only see like a little snippet of it. And then they give away awards at the beginning. I mean, you know, before we watch it, after we
Uh-huh.
watch it, you always, you know, it's still going on. Let's see. Sabrina Carpenter. If you do you know who Sabrina Carpenter is?
I've heard this name before. I've heard the name
Okay.
before.
Okay. So she did a song. And now, Jonathan, that, you know, we do more kind of like on the audio side of things, and we know what
Mhm,
stems are, you know, the
mhm.
broadcast part of it. And I said, if you didn't know the song, you would have no idea what she was saying. Because I was like, either the microphone needed to go up or her stems needed to go up. Because I was like, I could barely hear her. I could
Oh,
barely hear
no.
her. And I was
No.
like, I don't know if she's lip singing. I'm not saying that she was internet. I'm just saying that I couldn't hear her. I couldn't hear her. I don't know. I don't know what that was.
Mm.
Um, but the set was cute. The set was cute. They had a full half plane on the set. It was crazy.
Dang.
Um, and then yeah, it seems like they got most of like the trendy new artists out of the, not, I wouldn't say out of the way, but they did it at the beginning, and then more of the serious artistry at the end. You know, your Lady Gaga's, your Justin Bieber's, your Lauren Hills, your who else performed? Um, I think that was oh, Bruno Mars performed again. He opened, but he performed twice.
Dang.
Yes. And then you know how Bad Bunny's doing the Super
Super
Bowl?
Bowl. Yeah.
So contractually, I did not know this. He cannot perform at any other award show.
Oh,
So he was
wow.
nominated, but he wasn't able to perform. And so it was like a running joke on the show that Trevor Noah, he wanted to hear him perform. And so, you know, Bad Bunny, he does know English, not a lot. He's from Puerto
Mhm.
Rico, still America, everyone. And so, which everyone was kind of like saying that. Well, he was saying that on the show. But so pretty much it was a running joke that he was trying to get Bad Bunny to perform, and everyone was laughing. It was genuinely pretty funny.
Yeah, I can see that.
And then Jonathan, I think that it seems like they were working with about 2 to 3 stages. Because they had you know, you had your main stage, and then you had a middle stage in front of the, you know, in the audience where the celebrities are
Mhm.
sitting, and then you also had like a stage to the side. So I was like, kudos to the production crew, because obviously that's me. And so I'm like, I love the production of it. You know, it didn't seem like
Mhm.
anything lagged. It didn't seem like anything was late. Of
That's dope.
course, you know, being in media, you kind of understand like, hey, the show must go on. So there could have been some hiccups that we did not see. Most of the time, that's how it is when you're in media.
True,
You
yeah.
know, the general public does not see mess ups. So,
Mhm.
yeah. And yeah, so they did a good job on that. And then Jonathan came back from
Mhm.
commercial. There was this guy. Actually, no, this is when they was doing like a new artist melody, if you will. Like there was like Leon Thomas, and there was Addison Ray. Then there was
Okay.
Olivia. I think her name's Olivia Dean, and then there's
Yeah,
someone
yeah,
else.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah. And then after everybody went, this guy, he just came down from the ceiling, and he was in this sparkly outfit, and I was like, oh my. And he really did his thing, and I added his song to my collection because I said I like the song.
Mm.
So did that. And then the only thing I would say about his set is that his set sounded a little bit distorted. I don't know if that was the intentions based on the microphone, based off what they wanted, because it was more like I wouldn't say like you know Green Day, right? The band Green Day.
I've heard of Green Day. I haven't listened
You
to
didn't
their
get it.
music.
You didn't get into that. Okay. Well,
Uh-uh.
just think of your, typical, your white bands, your
Okay.
white rocker bands, your
Yeah,
David
yeah, yeah.
Bowies, people like that. And so, like, I don't know if it was like intentional to make it a little bit distorted. I have no idea. But in my ears of doing media and listening, I was like, it don't sound good. It didn't sound good.
Dang.
Outfit was great. Sound
Mm.
wasn't that great. Sound wasn't that great.
Mm.
Then I love that the new artist, like I said, they did a little melody. They use that same footage because this was in real time, okay? For people that don't understand how the Grammys is live. So if you don't understand how production works, so they did their sets, right? And
Uh-huh.
then all these people were also nominated for new artist of the year. With that being said, the footage that they just did, the performance that they just did, they used that footage as their nomination video. And so I was like, you
Mm.
know how
Wow.
fast you have to work to do something
Wow.
like that? I don't know if people understand, but
Man.
yeah, and I mean like fast. Like right after they did the last one, right after he went sparkly suit, they went to commercial. Boom. They edited that real quick. Do, 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 do. Edit it
Um,
real quick, put it together. Boom.
I can't imagine.
I couldn't
I
imagine
can
either.
I
It
cannot.
reminds me of when I used to be at the radio station. I used to screen calls, and they were like, okay, take call 1, don't take call 2, take call 5, take call 10, da 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 da. So you have
Mm.
all these calls on one line, and so you have to edit, you have to chop it up. Do, 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 do. Commercials, you probably got about 3 minutes. So you're working on this machine. It's called a Vox Pro, and all you can hear in your ear is either you can hear audio going backwards and rewind, or you can
Mm.
hear it going fast forward, and you're just it's all about the sound wave that you see. And so I got to a point where I got really good at that thing. Yeah, but love
Damn.
it, love it, love it. And then I'm almost done here. Justin Bieber, okay? JB, okay? He did such a good job. Okay, so he performed his hit song Yukon off his album Swag, okay?
Mhm,
And did you
mhm.
see the performance? Have you seen it online?
I saw some clips of it with him in them shiny boxes.
Them shiny boxes, okay? So
Yeah.
he tried to tell y'all, in my opinion, it was very Kanye West-esque, okay? If you remember when Kanye West, I think it was at the VMAs, when he just went on stage, it was him and the mixer.
Mm. Okay,
Okay. So
okay.
it was kind
Mhm.
of that vibe. And I was like, I like that. And so it was him, his boxes, and his guitar, and the
Yeah.
mixer, and some socks and a rug. And that was it.
Getting
And
down,
then
getting
he sang that thing, okay? I was like, that's what I was talking
down.
about, Justin, because it don't sound like that on the track, on the C, I'm about to say on the CD, but on
Mm.
the, because it was a live version.
It do be
And,
different.
everyone was like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And, recently when we did that gig with Kirk Franklin, we learned about new microphones, the performer
Oh,
microphones. And
yeah.
I feel like he did have one of those $8,000, $10,000
Mm.
microphones. And I was like,
Jesus.
ooh, because it sounded so good. Okay. There were no discrepancies in this set. Okay. And I had nothing to say. I was in awe. I was looking at the TV. My mouth is on the ground. I was like, oh my gosh. I felt like I was
JB.
there. Yes. I was like, oh my gosh. I love Justin Bieber. I felt like he was singing, baby, baby. That's how I felt. I felt like a little girl all over again. I was like, oh my gosh, I love him.
I'm a
So
believer. I'm a
I'm a
believer.
believer. Yes. So yeah, and then so he did that. He didn't say bye. He just walked off stage. Okay. He said, I'm Justin Bieber. He said, I'm Justin Bieber. I'm in my drawers. I'm singing to my lady. She right there in the audience and what have you. Okay. And for the gospel award, PJ Morton won album of the year and I can't think of Jonathan. While I'm doing this, look up who won Gospel of the Year. I can't think of the
Mhm.
second name. I just want to get that right.
Okay.
Okay, two more things, guys. Two more things. Bad Bunny, he won 3 awards that night. So he won Album of the Year, which is the first time a Lord, you gotta be politically correct. Um, he's Puerto Rican. Yes, a Puerto Rican has won
Mm.
album of the year because I was gonna say
Oh, wow.
Hispanic. I don't know. Okay, so that, and then he also won Latin song of the year. I believe that's what it was. Yes, Daryl Walls. Okay, Daryl Walls and P.J. Morton won gospel
Mhm.
album of the year. So I guess I'll have to check out that album because
Yeah.
it wasn't promoted. Did you know about that album?
Nah, I did not. I mean, the only thing I know is the Walls group, but they some of them have separate projects doing their own separate
Mm-hmm.
thing. So yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
His name is familiar. He's been in the industry for years.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, for sure, both of them.
mhm. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so Bad Bunny did his thing. Like I said, everybody was very political when they went on stage. They had the buttons, Jonathan. It was called the button said "Ice Out," since that's what we are fighting right now in
For
our
sure, for sure.
country. And it's important that these people that have platforms, kind of voice their opinion and not necessarily say, oh, you go up there, what side are you on? But just the fact
Mm.
that you care enough to say something. And kudos to the celebrities. Some celebrities said something, some didn't. But yeah, kudos to the ones that stood up for what they believe in, don't necessarily care about the repercussions of what you're saying,
Mm.
and the point
Yeah,
is to get the message out there on this platform where all eyes are on there. Sorry if you
that
hear
makes
eyes in the
sense.
back. Okay, last but not least. Okay, we got 2 more things. Last but not least, almost. The clips. The clips. You know the clips, the
Yeah, yeah,
brothers.
yeah. I know the
Okay, okay,
clips.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
The clip Virginia. Okay. Everybody was Virginia town, Virginia, 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 Virginia. I heard Virginia so much that night. It was crazy.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Um,
Yeah, yeah.
so Pharrell obviously produced
Mhm.
their album.
Mhm.
They already won Grammy hip hop. They won hip hop a Grammy for hip hop performance. Best
Yeah,
hip
yeah,
hop
yeah.
performance. Okay.
That's the one. That's the
And
one.
then they were in these lovely, all 3 of them, they had these mauve velvet it was Louis Vuitton
Of course it
suits
was.
on. It was just so
Yeah.
beautiful. Yeah, it was a beautiful mauve pink, if you will. And so they went on stage, they did the performance. Performance was great, but it was really the attention to detail for me because they had a choir, like a little mini choir. And the
Mm.
choir, Jonathan, of course, the choir robes were what?
Louis Vuitton?
Louis
Oh my
Vuitton.
goodness.
Yes,
Oh
I
my
was like,
goodness.
Pharrell is that, he there with it.
Man,
He there with it. He
he
there with
doing
it.
it.
So
He d
he really is.
and he's doing it how he wants to do it. Pharrell still, he'll still rock his grid. He'll still do whatever he wanna
Had a
do
grill
and
in
then
the whole
still
time. Mm-hmm.
style it up. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I love the fact that he gets to operate in who he is
Yeah.
fully,
Yeah.
right? He not holding nothing back. So
Yeah.
shout out to him. Shout out to
Yeah.
him. Shout out to the clips.
Love that for him. Love that for him. So
Mhm.
the performance was great. They performed a song off the album. I was like, because I listened to the album maybe one time, maybe 1.5 times. And then
Mm.
yeah, I was like very, very lyrical. Okay, very lyrical.
It
And I was
is.
like,
It is.
okay, I like this. And
I rock with the album. I rock
yeah.
with it.
They did
I rock
they
I
did their
rock with the
thing. They
album.
did their thing. Okay, but for real, last but not least, so Lauren Hill, she closed the show, okay?
Mhm.
And so there was Ozzy Osbourne. So
Mhm.
this
Of
how it's
course.
had to I'll just say it like this. So there was a white tribute and then there was a black tribute. Okay. So
Right.
I Post Malone, he kicked off the white tribute, and then Lauren Hill, she kicked off the black tribute because we lost D'Angelo, Andy
Yeah.
Stone, and many
Man.
more. Okay. And so, started with Lauryn Hill, then Wyclef Jean came out, then we had
Mm.
John Legend. John Legend had on boot cut slacks. And I was like, what is this man wearing? I was like,
John Legend style always been well, I mean, not always, but past
it's
few years it's been
always been
different.
different. It's been different. And I was like,
It's
why do you
been
have
different.
flare slacks on? But anyways, I guess when you get to the EGOT level, your style is different. I have no idea.
Ooh, he
You know,
got style.
he
Ooh.
gon' he got style. He on a different level than me.
Different
Okay.
time. He on a different time.
He is at a different time, literally.
Yeah.
Okay, and so John Legend and Shaka Khan did something together, and then who else? October London. We had
Mhm.
Anthony Hamilton. We had Layla Hathaway. I mean her voice. Oh my gosh.
That's a
Once
tribute.
I heard
Yeah.
her voice, like when I was a little girl, and then I was like, oh my gosh, this woman and her boy. I mean, it makes sense, her
I love
father,
it.
but it's just like, oh my
Beautiful.
goodness.
Some of these people though, you hear some of these voices, you're
Mhm.
like, oh my good. Just walk up
Like,
and just
so you just born with that
woo-wee.
voice. Your daddy just gave you that voice. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
That's
crazy. You just,
crazy.
just born into it.
Just
Okay, I
born
guess.
into it, literally. And
Must be
so,
nice.
yeah, must be nice. Must
Must
be
be.
nice. And so they did a whole melody. It was great. It was beautiful. Now, oh, Raphael Sadiq was on there as well. Couldn't forget about him. It was funny because I don't know who I was just talking about him with. Somebody said Raphael Sadiq. Maybe it was Shay. I think it might have been Shay.
Sounds about
Um,
right.
but anyways, the stage, Jonathan, the stage. They had, I'm not exaggerating, 3 drum sets,
Dang.
about 6 guitars,
Sheesh.
maybe 4 to 5 keyboard, piano keyboard situations,
Mm.
backup singers. Anthony Hamilton had on a glitter jacket, striped
I can,
jacket
I can see that.
with a hat, of course.
Yeah, for sure.
Lauryn Hill had on the biggest black dress ever with the biggest diamond choker. She looked great. And like lately that's been her thing. And then she had that fan right in front of her because you could see it blowing in her hair. But she looked great. She normally closes shows now. And she has not been to the Grammys. That was her first time at the Grammys since 1999.
Wow. And hey, look, the truth unfolded said in the comments, what?
Mhm.
She actually came to a show?
She did
What?
come to a show. She came to a show. She's
What?
been doing good, better. The truth unfolded. She's been doing better. I believe that she's sober now. So I think she's been doing better. So we
Oh,
all want
that's
to
good.
lift her up. Okay.
Happy Black History Month. We
Happy
love to
Black
see it.
History
Yeah,
Month.
we love to
Happy
see it.
Black History Month. But yeah, so that was the Grammys in a nutshell for me. I didn't really get to look at the outfits. But I did. Bad Bunny had on a designer called Scaparelli.
Mm.
Schiaparelli. It is kind of like price point to Chanel. Loved his tuxedo. I will tell you that because just think of like the your spine, and so the
Mhm.
tuxedo mimicked like the spine. It was pretty cool. I liked it.
Mm,
Yeah, it was
mm.
very creative, very different. Yeah,
Here for it.
so that was the Grammys in a nutshell. And then I got on that because Sinners is continuing to win, 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 win. And we want them to win even more when they get to the Oscars. Okay, guys, they got
Win.
16 nominations for the Oscars. And so far, they
Ooh.
have picked up an award for every single award show that we have had for award season. And they
Wow.
just got the Grammy for Best Compilation. I'm sorry. Best compilation soundtrack for a visual media. So this cat is trying
Mm.
to open this door right now. It's crazy. Um, yep. And then also with that being said, I wanted to say that Kendrick Lamar becomes the rapper with the most Grammys, beating out the one and only Jay-Z.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Does Jay-Z
26 of them things.
26 of them
Did you
things.
see did you see that graphic to where it's like him on the car and you see him all on the ground? Britt, I was like, that is a lot of Grammys.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Now
That's a lot of
imagine Beyonce got more than it. Okay. Just want to throw that
how
out there.
many does she have?
I think Beyonce's up there maybe 28, 30, something like that. She up there.
At that point, does it still have value to you though? Like, is it still like,
I don't know. I'm still putting them in my trophy case. How about that? Yeah.
I'm so happy. Like, I'm just curious. Like, does it
I'll be
still
happy.
carry
I
weight?
think it's the fact that she's never won album of the year. So when she won album of the year, it's like,
Oh, that one hit different.
ah, yeah, that one hit
Mm,
different. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
'Cause I just be curious. Cause like, with that and even, like, with people with championships, it's like,
Mhm.
does it
Mhm.
still oh my
Right.
the first one, we got the first one, we crying and all that, but then after that, it's like, "Thank y'all."
Nah, I think it's still whole weight.
Okay,
Nah,
okay,
I
okay.
whole weight. You keep winning championships. I don't know. I
Well,
might be
yeah,
the best
well,
up in this thing.
you keep winning championships, that come with a bonus. You keep winning Grammys, does that come with a bonus though?
It
You
comes
getting
more
paid?
publicity.
True, true. And
I
then
mean,
plus,
you
if
know,
you're
they get all that.
performing or you getting a Grammy,
Mhm.
then people going just like you said, you heard such and such sing, and you went and downloaded their stream. So okay, okay, fair
Yeah,
enough.
yeah, yeah. And also I just want to show you this. This is what 10 years looks like. Bad Bunny used to be at Bad Groceries, okay? 2026.
No
Yes,
way.
he did. And now
No
10 years later, look at
way.
that. Now that boy is doing the Super Bowl.
Yo, that's
That's what 10 years can do
crazy.
for you, okay? And
That's
maybe less than that if you worked even harder. But 10 years, that boy was bagging groceries and now he's headlining. He just won 3 Grammys on Sunday and he's headlining the Super Bowl. So please continue to believe in yourself
boy,
because that's all that is, okay? Believe in
Brit,
yourself, work hard, show up for yourself every single day, and you don't know where the Lord might take you. You don't
Lord.
know where your dreams might take you. You have no idea. Okay. So I thought that you would appreciate that, Jonathan. So I had to show you
Boy was bagging groceries. Now, boy, back to Super Bowl. This is
that.
crazy.
Bagged. Okay.
Oh, I love it.
Okay. So done with the Grammys. Hope y'all loved it. Hoped you liked it. If you didn't like it, let me know in the comments what you like, what you didn't like, what could have been done better, what could have, been done different, what have you. Okay, Jonathan, they got 1 billion views.
Man, a billion? That's a lot of eyes.
That's a
A
lot of
billion.
eyes. Not a bad year, okay? That's what Matt Barnes said. He said, shout out to the whole All the Smoke production family, and most importantly to you, our loyal fans. We couldn't do it without you.
This is real. I like it. Britt, I like it. I'm gonna talk for a brief moment.
Okay,
I
go
really
ahead.
I really like it because if you really look at who Matt Barnes is and who Stack is, aka Steven Jackson,
Mhm.
like these were dudes who in the league they somewhat were outcasts. Like people would talk about them and they would
Mm.
say different things about them in the league, and
Mhm.
sometimes they got bad raps. But
They put
now,
them
once
paws on you.
again,
That's why they
yeah.
put them paws on you.
They would put the
Put them
pause on it.
paws
They'll
on
let
you.
you know they
Mhm.
stand on business, right? They'll stand on business. But now, seeing them find this lane and find this niche with media and with production, and right here with all the smoke. So man, shout out to them. 1 million followers is nothing to turn your nose up at. 1 billion views is definitely not nothing that you can do by accident or by coincidence,
That's
right? So
true.
they've been doing a great job in producing a high quality production, high quality show, and just seeing the people that they've become. I listen
Mhm.
to the interviews, hear Matt Barnes ask questions, and then even hear Stack with him counter with questions. Man,
Mhm.
respect to them in the industry for sure.
All right. Right. All
Yeah.
right. Okay. I
Mm,
know you saw the
mm.
fight. I know you saw the fight. I don't know if you saw the fight, but Mr. Jarrell Miller here says his barber charged him $700 to install that toupee that got knocked off. Okay.
Mm, mm.
Okay. And I
You
don't
should have
know,
paid a little.
Jonathan. What you
You should have paid a little bit more, right? You should have paid because every time before you about to get out the chair, they always try to upsell you on something. He should have got a little bit of extra glue. He should have got double. He should double down on the glue on this one. Cause
Oh my gosh.
seeing that boy get his wig split in real time is crazy.
Okay, so
Crazy.
Miller said it's a good thing that it happened because he was losing up until that point. He said he couldn't lose a toupee and the fight all in one night. So,
Well played. Well played. Well, look. The way things have been going, how some of these athletes, something happens and then everybody cracks the joke. Social media gets in the uproar. Watch, he gonna lock in with
mhm.
like Boston Medical or whoever it is that does units or pieces or
Yeah,
whatever. He gonna get a deal. Watch it
I
happen.
can't
I'm
stand when
calling it.
celebrities get deals off of
I'm
mishaps.
calling it.
That's
I'm
crazy.
calling it right now. He gonna get a deal. somewhere.
Uh-huh.
Rogaine or something. I don't know. It's gonna happen.
Rogaine's
Watch.
crazy. Okay, don't meet me there. Beat me there. Okay, because
Mm,
tomorrow, Whataburger. If you're around a Whataburger, you can go get you a free honey butter chicken biscuit. Okay, and yeah, Whataburger is celebrating National Whataburger Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit Day on Wednesday, February 4th, by giving away one free chicken biscuit per
mm.
person at participating locations from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. while supplies last. Will I be
Wow.
waking up early to get one of those? Yes, I will. It's
What a
one right down the
burger.
street from the church. I'm going.
What a burger. Okay. Yeah.
I ain't
Okay.
had one of
Y'all
those.
trying to,
You
hey.
eat one of those, you don't need anything for the rest of the day. Okay. You don't need lunch
Mm,
because those things are heavy in calories. Also, it's heavy in sugar and it's heavy. It's a biscuit and fried chicken in the morning.
what a burger. Okay. Just go ahead and put mine to the side because I'm coming for it. I'm
Whataburger
coming
could have
for it.
said, Happy Black History Month. Y'all want a free chicken
Y'all
biscuit?
might, y'all might, y'all
You
might as
might as well
well.
just say it. Is
If
that
you
what you're
got
saying?
fried chicken on there,
Yeah, you got biscuit. You can,
biscuit,
yeah. People do
honey,
a bit,
something sweet.
honey.
Come
Yeah.
on, man. Whataburger, we see you and
We
we
see
hear
what you're
you.
doing, okay? We see what you're
Yeah,
doing.
yeah.
Okay, I'm sad, okay? I'm sad, okay? You grew
Mm,
up, I wouldn't say I grew up with her, but just seeing her on TV, Jamie Foxx show.
most
She was
definitely.
Fancy's friend.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But Sherry, her show has been canceled off of after 4 seasons. So I don't know if you know, but when Wendy Williams was making her transition out, Sherry was filling in for her, and she
Mhm.
later on just went over and took over the whole entire set. Okay, so daytime television continues to slim down its lineup. Sherry Shepherd's syndicated talk show Sherry has been canceled after 4 seasons. Okay, the series produced and distributed by Demar Mercury will conclude the following 2025-2026 television season. The company confirmed the decision on Monday, noting that the move reflects broader shifts within the daytime TV market rather than issues with the show itself. I don't know
Oh.
what that means.
I
It
guess
sounds
they
like they said a whole
saying
lot of
I don't know. I
nothing.
don't know. I
Is she
mean,
going to
that's what
Netflix
they're
like everybody else?
yeah,
Because
I'm
that's what
about to
they've been saying. I have no idea what does that actually mean.
if she did, that wouldn't be bad. I mean, because she has a fan base. I've seen people commenting
Hmm.
saying, "Oh man, like I enjoy the show, and I'm gonna miss the show." So I mean, she gonna be somewhere. Of course, she puts the clips up on YouTube, but
Right.
I feel like she can lock in something with a network,
Yeah.
something because everything
Yeah.
already is already set up. Like
Yeah.
she's good to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, last but not least, I thought that this was good to talk about. So the NFL fans said they want an investigation because not a single black head coach was hired this year, despite 10 teams having open positions and two black coaches lost their jobs. Okay. Here are the 10 teams that were in search of a head coach. Pittsburgh Steelers, Baltimore Ravens, Buffalo Bills, Atlanta Falcons, Cleveland Browns, um, Arizona Cardinals, Miami Dolphins, Vegas Raiders, New York Giants, and the Tennessee Titans. Jonathan, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, so there's something called the Rooney Rule that got put in place a good handful of years ago, to where this was said to help at least some black coaches get into the process for getting hired.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I think that's what this post is really saying. It's like, well, are y'all even going through the process? Are y'all interviewing black
Mm-hmm.
candidates, or
Mm-hmm.
or is what Cam Newton said in the episode of Fourth and One, where it's like, some of these other black former players, some of these other black executives, like they have what it takes to be head coaches. So why
Mm-hmm.
aren't we seeing more?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I mean, of course, I would love to see more black head coaches, but one, we can't just say that and then some don't have the resume to where it does support that. Right. I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, but
Mm-hmm.
then also on the other
Fair.
side, there are some other head coaches who do have resumes and
Mm-hmm.
who have put in work. Like I can't remember the coach's name, but he was at like Miami. But anyway, like what I feel is that yeah, there should be more black head coaches. One, just off of experience and relatability, right? If
Mm-hmm.
you were a former player and you have a little bit of a coaching resume,
Mm-hmm.
you should get a fair shake because you can relate to the players. You have a different way of communicating with players. You
Mm-hmm.
have a way of understanding their needs and different things like that. So So it is time for the
Yeah.
NFL to like take a step back and say, yeah, I know we put the rule in place, but are y'all really doing what y'all say y'all doing? We need to do like an undercover boss situation and like go in and, you
Mm.
know,
Represent
hey,
representation
yeah,
matters. What's wrong with y'all?
representation really matters. Yeah, it
Yeah.
definitely matters. So
Okay,
NFL got to do something,
Jonathan.
man.
Well, that's what I saw scrolling. If y'all see anything that y'all want me to put on the show, send me a DM on TikTok or Instagram. I'll review it, look at it, see what I can do with it, and then next time you're on the show, you might see what you saw scrolling. Okay, Jonathan, we
Yeah,
got
yeah,
about
yeah,
five
yeah, yeah.
minutes.
5 minutes.
It's Black History Month. It's the third day of Black History Month. We posed the question maybe what last week?
Yeah.
Last week, and I want to continue to ask this question, continue to have this conversation. Jonathan, what do
Mm.
Black people care about?
Oh, Britt, it's such a tough question. What do black people care about?
It ain't tough. What do Black
Well,
people care about? What needs to happen in the community for things to change? And what do Black people, oh, man, what was the last question? What are Black people willing to take accountability for?
mm, what were we saying the other day? I can't remember. I can't remember what I told you after we started talking about this. What did I say to you? What did I say?
Ooh,
What did I
like when it
say?
comes to what do Black people care about?
Yeah. What did I say? Britt, I can't remember right now. Oh no.
Oh, Black people, we care about. I said, I don't know if we care about. Do we care about entertainment? Do we care about just
Mm,
sports? Do we care about? You sent me the clip. I mean, we can, we can talk about it a little bit tomorrow. But you sent me the clip of Earn Your Leisure when they were talking about luxury in the Black community, how the luxury
yeah, yeah,
prices, luxury goods are up, but the money not up in the Black community. And so
yeah.
normally, I mean, not normally, but we say, oh well, he gave the example that in I Rule the World by Nas, he said the car that he was talking about was an Infinity. And
Mm-hmm.
and then
Q45.
Kodak Black, he rapped about you wouldn't see me in a Range Rover. Whereas a
Ooh.
Range Rover is a nice vehicle. Nice
Yeah.
vehicle.
Yeah.
Infinity, I had an Infinity, nice vehicle. Okay. And then you hear about now what is it, and now it's just like it's all about luxury. There's 50 people
For
buying
sure.
$15,000 jeans, $4,000 sweaters, but the money in the Black community, the income is not going up. So it's like,
True.
what do we really care about, and what needs to happen for anything to move forward in our community? Because you said the other day it's just been a lot of talk, 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 and then
Ooh,
there's
yeah,
not a
yeah.
lot of
That's what
action,
I feel.
action, 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 action. So I know
True.
when we post these clips, I would just love to hear from everyone. What do we care about as a community? Not what do we want? Because on that David
Mm,
Banner episode, everybody was like, I know what I want. Okay, but what do you
mm,
care about? If somebody came up to
that's
you right
true.
now, what do you care about? How what are you willing to take accountability for,
Mm,
and what needs to be done in the community for us to change? So we
that's
got 3
real.
minutes. Speak on it
Yeah,
just
yeah,
real
yeah.
quick.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, for me personally, I think black people care about being offended because I think it's so easy. I think it's so easy for us to look online and just find something to be angry about. And we're
Mhm.
putting all this energy into being mad at because
Mhm.
Britt put out this post or this tweet about whatever, and
Mhm.
then I took it personal. So now I'm attacking you. And then
Mhm.
after I'm attacking you, and we're going back and forth, commenting this, commenting that, and then now I'm exhausted. So now I have no energy to put towards actual action items that
Mhm.
could have furthered a mission
Mhm.
instead of me just yelling at you. So now I'm exhausted, and I had Twitter fingers, but it's like what will it take for us to say, I see what you said, but now let me go volunteer somewhere. I see what you said. Now let me go create something. I see what you
Mhm.
said. Now let me go see how I can actually make that change instead of just doing lip service. Because that's one thing that really gets me about our community at times. And this is not,
Be
this
yapping.
is not, yeah, this ain't everybody, because there are a lot of people who are taking action,
Mhm.
but there's a lot of people who are also spectating.
Yeah.
And and with you spectating and talking about other people, that's not furthering a mission. That's
Mhm.
not furthering a goal. That's just you sitting here,
You yapping. You just sitting there
just
yapping.
talking. And
Yeah.
yeah, and someone might be like, well, Brittany and John, y'all just yapping. Well, actually, we're not, okay? Because
Okay.
we really be out here taking action. Because
We
for
do.
one,
Yeah.
right, that like the work that we've gone in and done at the schools where we put them through a curriculum to help them with their soft
Mhm.
skills, help them with communication. But then even beyond that, like we're putting something together to help other schools right now and help
Mhm.
small business owners and entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
So
And then on
yeah,
top of that, I mean, and then on top of that, just having, I would say, quote unquote, tough conversations and just bringing up things
mm,
like this to challenge people to think differently, that is doing something. So,
mm,
we have to educate each other in order to move forward because otherwise you're just gonna be sitting there yapping and yapping and yapping, Twitter fingers, Twitter fingers, Twitter fingers. So, and that's, ultimately not what you want. You want the community to grow. We want to be better. And yeah,
that's
come on,
good.
y'all, let's do it.
That's good. Think
So
different,
this
get better.
whole month, I am challenging. I mean, I know I went in on a Grammy, so we didn't have a lot of time, but I am going to be challenging, bringing up these hard questions for Jonathan and I to talk about. And then when we post the clips online, we want to hear what y'all got to say. We want to hear what y'all
Yeah.
got to say. Okay. So, yeah, I'm excited. Happy Black History Month. Happy Tuesday. We'll see y'all tomorrow morning. Jonathan, close us out.
Yeah, y'all stay tapped in with us. Follow us on all of our social platforms. Of course, follow Britt at Producer Britt. We're on Instagram. We're on Threads. We're all over the place. TikTok.
Hmm.
Even though I know a lot of y'all leaving the platform, but yeah, follow her and also follow me at Jonathan Jones Speaks. And y'all, here we're Speaker Success in the morning. So we're live Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. Central Standard to 7 a.m. Central Standard. All right, y'all, think different, be great. And always remember, speak your success, believe in your greatness, and continue to create the life and business of your dreams. Why would you and why should you live any other